Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Taylor with a subscription, thank you very much. Welcome to the club, my man. Let me give them a couple of days rest. Thank you for subscribing. Bumps us up to 115. Hi Taylor. Southern fried chicken from the south in the US is the best in the world. Well, that's like where that specific style of chicken came from, isn't it? Every time someone subs, you know just how far behind your stream is. Yeah, because it pops up in the chat and then I'm like, hey! City's still 2-0 up. Pardon me. Watch YouTube channel, decided to sub and watch your Twitch. I appreciate it, mate, thank you. Glad you enjoy the YouTube stuff. That's where, obviously, the majority of my stuff goes. Yeah, I don't want to beat them because they beat us. I just want to win every game we play, which we won't do, but... the merch is still up for sale, yeah, I'm just not actively promoting it with a pre-video roll, pre-roll anymore. Like by this point, everyone knows I've got merch. Found a way, AC Milan save that having structured really helps defensively. Obviously, yeah, you do have slightly better defensive, slightly better players. Crooks doesn't need a fitness test, and he bats Lindell. Yeah. Burton have played 8, won 6 so far this season. 2-0, 2-0, 4-0, 1-0, 3-1, 3-2. So they're not even conceding that many goals. To be fair, neither are we, really. He says, as we go into this game and now concede 5. Jack Baldwin and Ewan O'Connell. Give Lee Wallace a game. He did play well in the cup, to be fair. Aaron Lennon on the right. I mean, Graham Carey had a good game last time out, so I shall continue to play him. And I'll put Jordan Much in there, but we'll play him as a defensive deep line playmaker rather than a ball-winning midfielder. Jordan Abita can continue on the left. And up top, again, it seems silly to switch from Will Grigg and Adam Armstrong, considering they're both popping ball in back at net. So that's what you want from strikers, isn't it, really? Put Brooks, Lennon, Alex Mowat, Matey, and Ryan Seagan in, I suppose. I don't know, I went all of Yorkshire. 2 hours 26 minutes, there you go, that's what the uptime is. We owe Burton after our last one. I know I said in the media I didn't want to, but that will probably spur, hopefully, spur the players on, especially considering we're at home. Show me your keyboard. Sure. Actually, is the wire going to just throw it? Yeah, the wire's underneath loads of stuff on my desk. Sorry. If I lift my keyboard up, then loads of stuff on my desk is just going to explode, including about 1,000 receipts that I need to, at some point, do my finances with. So I really don't want to throw that all away. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Hopefully still doing YouTube and Twitch. I'd like to do this as a job as long as physically possible, because other than this, I can't do anything else, because nothing else is physically possible because of the ME. So it's either YouTube and Twitch or health benefits. So YouTube and Twitch, please. Alright, Nick, no worries, my man. Thank you for popping out as always. Showing your support and for the bits. Do I get much income from merch? No, barely any. Quite frankly, it just doesn't sell. Hence why I've floated the idea of a Patreon. Because I just don't get anything from merch. But I don't promote it actively enough, or anywhere near actively enough. And I've had this like the same basic designs for ages. I should never have stopped doing it from home, basically. But living on my own now, I wouldn't be able to run it that way anyway, so. Why have you got an obsession with my keyboard, Doyler? Was he on side? Oh! Never mind. Back from the toilet, okay. Hello, Foxy. I think it's possible to take a team from North-South League to the Prem. Yeah? It would take forever, probably, but it's possible. I'm sure there are plenty of people out there that have done it. Oh, Sterling. He sends the keeper to ground, takes it round him, but then... Who is that? Ibula? I'm not sure who it was. Someone just arrived and cut it out. Great defending. Would have been 3-0. I mean, they're not going to get anything out of the game anyway, Stoke, but still. Goal difference can be important. Say you've been unlucky so far, but I don't think anything's going to happen. Thoughts on York? Because they are... I don't have any problems with York City. I hope you can continue with YouTube as long as possible too. Am I the only YouTuber that manages to keep FIFA and FM content interesting for the whole year? Well, I try my best. I appreciate the fact that you believe that I am able to keep it interesting. I try. It's because it's finished that. Yes, Will! Please don't be offside. Yes, Will! I think I'm able to, or I try my best to keep the content entertaining, because it's more about my content is more about my commentary than it is the gameplay itself. Like, people watch Ninja because he's fucking good at a video game, whereas people watch me because they enjoy my commentary. I think. I mean, I don't know really, but I think that's why people watch me. So I'm not necessarily very good at the game, am I? I like to think people watch me because, you know, they like me as a content creator, rather than watching just because it's FIFA. Well, agreed! Agreed! Kieran Features just subscribed for the first time. Thank you very much, Kieran. Can we mark it with a goal? No, unfortunately. Thank you for the sub, mate. Very nearly able to mark that with a goal. Hello from Croatia. Buongiorno. I don't know what hello is in Croatian, so I apologise. I can't reply in your own language, so I just picked another random European language. I agree, watching you struggle your way through 17 teams in 2 years on FM is way more interesting than people just being good at it. Hey, banter. You watch me because I'm the only person you know willing to make the FIFA career harder and putting proper dedication into career mode. I try. I try. Bok. Bok is hello, is it? Is it Bok? Am I pronouncing that right? Bok? It's just B-O-K. Can't be that many different ways of pronouncing the word Bok. Bok. Yes. Okay, good. Yeah, I still have the same keyboard from my last setup video, Doyler. I haven't updated any of my setup recently, other than the green screen and the stream deck. The Elgato stuff. You watch me. You watch you because. Oh, sorry. I watch you because of you. Oh, strike! What an equaliser. That may go down as an own goal. I think he came back off the bar. Sir Alex Mallett in. Don't feel the necessity to, Kieran. I mean, if you'd like to pick up some merch, then feel free. But there's no necessity to do it, mate. I'd rather you just enjoyed the content. Or like maybe threw some money into bits or donations on stream. Do it that way. So that way at least you get, you know, more of an interaction from me and stuff. Feels more personal than you just buying a shirt on a website. We got a penalty. Oh my god, 94th minute penalty. Against top of the league. Come on, William. George Maris is going. Just rounded the keeper and missed an open goal. Look out. Will Grigg. No! William! What have you done? No! It's the last kick of the game! Will! How have you done this? I can't believe you've done this. Oh, mate. That is so desperately unlucky. Oh, Will. I told you he's not on fire. Oh, if we'd been able to beat Burton, that would have been their first defeat of the season. Scenes! That would have taken us third. Would have been on 18 points. Oh, you spawny bastards. Fairly unwanted record. Yeah, I couldn't care less about the record. Had a feeling he'd miss. Oh man. Oh man. Training, rest, 2 days. Joel Clark is cup tied, so Cavari can play. Oh man. To be fair, I'll probably pick a completely different side to play against them, kid on. Clear. I've always enjoyed your content, man. Always deliver quality videos for another day. I appreciate that, mate. Thank you. I always tend to say that as well. Like, I always go, "Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you." But I genuinely appreciate it, and I don't. It's so hard to say thank you sincerely in 50 different ways. Like, when YouTubers and Twitch guys say, "We appreciate it, thank you," like, we genuinely mean we appreciate it, thank you. Sometimes it can sound insincere, but it is genuine. Wrexham's on the border of England and Wales, Connor. I didn't see what happened in Greece, Mike. What happened in Greece? Stop worrying. Hooky. How many times in one day do you reckon you do the farmer voice? Or farmer voice? I don't know, mate, to be honest. Quite a few times. Sometimes it just slips out. I'll be mid-sentence and I'll be saying something. I'll be saying something normally and be like, oh, I'm just going to goo over there. It's just goo. I say goo rather than go. But that's just because I was born and raised in the Fens. Like in a small town near Cambridge, out in the Fens. Like lots of people from the town where I was raised, where I lived most of my life, they all talk like that, you see. Because they're not necessarily farmers themselves, but that's just how people from around there talk, like, you know. The park owner invaded the pitch with a gun. Some say the referee. Oh shit! Yeah, that's next level escalation, isn't it? Maybe that's not necessarily something that should happen. Yeah, it's the Ian Holloway voice, you see. But Ian Holloway's not from where I'm from. He's from Somerset. It's like down west, isn't it? Or is he Devon? He might be Devon actually. Devon, Cornwall. The Cornwall, like the Devon and Cornwall accent, isn't quite so clear as a like. Oh, you know, Somerset. A Somerset accent and a Norfolk accent are quite similar actually, but Devon and Cornwall are a little bit different. Right, let's play Adam Federici. Oh no, I'm not playing Adam Federici at right back, and then Cavalry. Baldwin. Banks Landell's on his way back, but I don't want to play him just yet. I'll play Joe Roden. Wallace. Graham Carey on the right. I suppose I could play Jimmy Ryan there. Jordan Metz. Mate there, run out. Ryan Seeger a start. And Danny Rose. McCarthy, Richard Keogh, Banks Landell, Jordan Abita, Brooks Lennon. In fact, I should probably start Brooks Lennon, shouldn't I? Alex Mowat and Adam Armstrong. Let's start Brooks Lennon on the right as a winger. Oh, do American now. I can't do an American accent. I'm terrible at an American accent. I can only really do it like regional English accents. I can't do other countries. You're from Norwich, Norfolk. Your whole family has a really strong accent, yet you have a slight Irish accent thanks to your great-grandparents. Your great-grandparents had an influence on your accent? That's something I've not heard of before. Strike! 1-0 down. Alex Gilby. Christ, he hit that. Do Scotland, goddammit. I want to laugh. Why you got to shout at me, Clarky? Stop it. Don't type in all caps, alright? Christ alive. Fucking hell. He's so angry, the Scots. They shout at you all the time. Fuck me. How many games have we won? Yes! Fair play. We won a handful, actually. We won a handful of games today. I went away for a minute, and suddenly you turned Scottish. What happened? Oh, descended into random accents again, as what normally tends to happen when I just left to my own devices. I can't do an Irish accent, Aaron. I was on the phone to my friend from Ireland this evening for like an hour, but I can't copy her accent at all. I don't know, I just can't. I've tried to, like, even just whilst hearing it in my ear, try and pick up on it, but I just can't. I'll just say unlucky. I've not exactly been playing horribly. I can't do Irish or Northern Irish. I haven't necessarily kept the ball very well. Let's try switching to counter again. It probably won't work, but it's worth a try. Northern accent, as in Yorkshire, like Leeds or Huddersfield maybe. I've got family in Huddersfield, so I can kind of do Northern accent. Scottish and living in Guernsey? Christ. A lot of people try the Scottish accent and fail, but fair play to you, says that was decent. I'll try my best. My Scottish kind of floats from like East Coast Fife to like Highlands. I can't like nail a specific region of Scotland. And occasionally when I try an Australian accent I go a little bit South African as well, which is weird. You don't know either, nobody knows, just a biological mystery I guess. It's not really strong or particularly noticeable our sex, it's just on some words or phrases. Yeah, maybe. Oh, Tees, no, I can't do a Newcastle accent. I could say like the odd word in a Newcastle accent, but oh, the Stoke game's finished 2-0, is it? Right, I'll turn it off. I've got a couple of friends from Newcastle, I can't copy their accent either when I listen to it. Literally, wait, let me check. When did I DM PayPal? I DM'd PayPal at 8:54, and half an hour before I DM'd them, I'd got emails on my phone, being like, update. Happy to confirm that the payment dispute detailed was decided in your favour. Great. We've reimbursed your PayPal with the disputed amount. So I won all the cases, but in each regard, I'm actually £9 down because I got a £14 chargeback fee per transaction for a £5 donation 4 times. So I basically just had to pay £60 to get £20 back. Fuck you, Dan fan. Prick. He charged back friends as well, I know that much. It wasn't just me. Like, he charged back 2 other people as well that I know of. Not too obsessed. No shame in that defeat. We did right actually. We didn't do that badly. Who have we got next? Blackpool in 4 days. Lucky. Lucky. How long am I streaming for? This next one against Blackpool will probably be the last game of the stream because it's nearly 10 o'clock. I've been live nearly 3 hours. Have you heard about foreign accent syndrome? I've heard about people like that have been in a coma and then come out of their coma and like either speak a completely different language or can understand a completely different language. Or wasn't there an Irish guy that was in a coma and came out of his coma and just spoke fluent French after having never been able to understand a word of French ever in his life? Cavalry should be dropped by Guadeloupe, apparently. Okay. A Croatian girl woke up and only spoke German. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? There was an English woman that woke up with a Chinese accent. It's so strange. Like people come back from a coma and just like wires have crossed in the brain, so to speak, and just weird shit happens. Like people will like come out being like, say they were right-handed, come out of a coma being left-handed. It's like, what? Doesn't make any sense. Make any sense. The human body is a mystery. A real mystery. How does that work? Surely to learn a language you have to take it from a language that aren't inbuilt into the brain. I don't, like, genuinely, nobody knows how it works or how it's a thing. Like, just, I guess, over the course of the years, like, people might have just heard the odd word here and there, and then subconsciously taken in that information. I genuinely, I don't know. Just started a new Jobless FM72 career mode. Should I attempt Cambridge as your first assigned team? Yes. Always yes. If Cambridge United job is available, you should always apply for it. Always. Played Blackpool twice and lost to Blackpool twice, apparently. Great. Let's make a win for the first time, shall we? Hey, let's do it. Yeah. Evanx Landell's back. That's good news. Raul Garcia is still injured, so we shall remove him. Continue to play Lee Wallace then, shall we? Alright, Aaron. Which Tao's still not fit. We've got Alex Mowat, actually. I mean, Jordan Much has been playing well enough. And then Peter, Adam Armstrong, Will Grigg. Those two pick themselves right now, don't they? Cavare. Baldwin, Crooks is on his way back. Mate, Carey, Seeger. See you, Connor. See you, Clarkey. Oh, it was Clarkey that was going, sorry. See you, Clarkey. Why I went for Cambridge? I'm obsessed with realism and FM and only use teams that don't have a manager. Go there and express yourselves. Almost worked against Burton. Almost. Lost in the playoffs last season and started your second season with 3 losses. This isn't going well. Rip. Square it, square it, square it! Oh, God. The first Jobless save you did, you went to Darlington anyway. Oh, fair enough. No, shut up, ref. It's not a free kick. They'll probably score from it. No, they won't. Their keeper's injured, apparently. Injured, scheduled to complete rehabilitation and complete return to full training tomorrow. Pulled wrist ligaments. Ouch. That's weird. Oh, you won your 4th game. There you go. The road to recovery. Started Wigan save, loving FM at the minute. Got to go. See you later. Cheers. Back tomorrow. No worries. Catch you later, Adam. See you later, dude. Your first was shock. You guessed it. Woking. Yeah, I always start at Cambridge every year on FM. I either start at Cambridge or start unemployed. Five penalties in the game? Jesus. Your defenders need to learn how to tackle. Cheers, Sunbear. Glad you enjoy the videos, mate. Beep, 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 beep. I'm not really too sure what to make of that first half. Assertively say, please things are going to keep up. If we could just nick a goal, it'd be great. This may be biased, but is there a particular reason why YouTubers don't do saves with Norwich, either FM or FIFA? Is it just not that appealing? They're just not that popular a club. Like especially YouTube-wise, like views dictate everything on YouTube. So you do clubs that have larger fan bases or clubs that would garner a little bit of extra interest, and Norwich just don't, unfortunately. Championship saves aren't that common either. Like, if Norwich were in the Premier League, maybe. That's going to be 1-0, isn't it? How's he missed that? If they were in the Prem, then maybe. But they just, like, Championship saves aren't that popular because people just expect you to get promoted to the Premier League first season anyway, so why not just start as a Prem team? Oh, great. Mark Cullen's in. 1-0. He always scores against me, Mark Cullen. I think I'm a bit out of sync. Not on my screen, I'm not. Scores against me, Mark Cullen. A bit out of sync. Not on my screen, I'm not. Nope. Not out of sync. I just checked. Guess right, worth a try. No, that's fair enough. A lot of people are like, please do this team. They're my team. And people don't, but it is a results business at the end of the day. Much like actual football. And I need views to pay bills. You were out of sync, lol. Fixed as soon as the bit came in. Oh, lol. It was weird. MGH is doing a Wolves career mode. Yeah, Wolves is slightly different though because they've gone out of their way and spent massive in real life. Wolves are a big club as well, and obviously they've been getting extra media attention because of all the money they've been spending and all the quality players they've been signing and the way that they've been dominating not dominating the league, but having a very good season. So they garner extra interest. Plus, MGH is of the size. His channel is of the. Bury this, please. Thank you. MGH is of the size where he's kind of with the luxury, can do whatever sort of team he wants, and will get enough views to maintain his income. Whereas I'm not yet at that. I don't have that privilege. I can't play with whoever the hell I want and still get enough views to be able to pay my bills. I still need to be very selective with who I pick to do series with. But you never know, in 4 or 5 years' time, my channel might be at the size that MGH's is at. Then again, it might not. Like, if I could guarantee 40 to 50,000 views a video, I'd play with loads of different teams. But I just can't guarantee those sort of view levels, so I have to play with bigger teams, or more popular teams. You have job offers for other jobs than manager. Really? I've never heard of that on FM. What jobs have you had offers for? MGH claimed he couldn't afford FM during the PUBG stream. He might not. I don't know the state of Matt's finances. He lives in a much more expensive place to live in the country than me. I moved further north because it was cheaper to rent here, whereas Matt still lives in Surrey, as far as I'm aware, which is obviously an expensive place in the country to live. I wouldn't even begin to try and, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Presume what anyone else's finances look like. Everything's completely different on YouTube. Completely different. Like, two channels could put out the same content and get same view levels, but get different levels of income because there are so many different variables. Right, we've got Bradford in 4 days' time. We're not having that bad a season. We're not necessarily very consistent. It's like defeat, win-win, loss, win-win, loss, win-win, loss, win, draw, loss, draw, hopefully win, hopefully not loss. To be fair, we're playing Bradford are 15th, Oxford are 19th, and it's Checkatrade Trophy. Then Mansfield are 22nd, Swindon are 16th, Cheltenham are 14th, Scunthorpe are 12th. I'd like to think in the next few games we should be picking up a decent haul of points, but I'm not sure whether we will or not because that's not necessarily how FM works. But that is going to be, and that is going to bring the stream to a close. Thank you very much for watching, lads. Thank you to all of the new subscribers tonight. Very much appreciate that, and all of the bits. Been live 3 hours 33 seconds, as Reese just puts the uptime in the chat. So almost on the nose. I'm not sure when I'll be streaming again. I might stream some Fortnite later in the week. Obviously, I'll be streaming Foot Champions at the weekend, but I need to make sure that I'm recorded ahead with regards to FIFA content. So I will let you know on Twitter, of course, as always. So do follow me on Twitter if you don't already. But for now, that's all from me. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Very much appreciate all the support. If you're watching on YouTube, drop the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and bye. Hello. Last ditch bits. Cheers, Foxy. Bye.